नमस्कार। रियल एस्टेट में आपका स्वागत है। तो आज हमारे इस खास कार्यक्रम में हमारे साथ एक खास मेहमान जुड़ रहे हैं और वो हैं नरेडको के प्रेसिडेंट श्री जी हरि बाबू। सर, आपका स्वागत है रियल एस्टेट में और हम पहली बार आपसे चर्चा कर रहे हैं। लेट्स आई वुड जस्ट वांट टू स्टार्ट विद हाल फिलहाल जो हम देख रहे हैं रियल एस्टेट में काफी कुछ हुआ है। बहुत सारे चेंजेस आए हैं। लेकिन खास जब आपने अक्टूबर में पदभार संभाला, आप एज यू बिकम ए प्रेसिडेंट, उसके बाद आपने एक खास बात कही थी, जिस तरह से हम देख रहे हैं लैंड टाइटल को लेके और खास करके देख रहे हैं बहुत सारे ऐसे लैंड टाइटल को लेके, लैंड रिकॉर्ड को लेके बहुत सारे विवाद होते हैं। वो पर्सनल लेवल पे भी होते हैं और हम देखने जाए तो बहुत सारे विवाद डेवलपर्स को भी लगते हैं। आपने इस बात को खास भार देके कहा था कि इसके लिए कोई डिजिटल प्लान बनना चाहिए, सरकार की तरफ से कुछ होना चाहिए और हाल फिलहाल हम देख रहे हैं सरकार भी इसी में इनिशिएट कर रही है। तो हमें समझाइए कि क्या है ये और आप क्या समझते हैं इसको?
Good morning. Good morning to all of you. I'm good in English, so I'll speak in English.
Sure, sir. Sure.
So regarding the Land Titling Act, 2019, Niti Aayog has given a model Land Titling Act. And later, because of COVID and other things, 2 years, nobody has bothered about that one. And then 22, only one state government has started the Land Titling Guarantee Act implementation. That is Andhra Pradesh. So 23, they started and they done the survey and the registration and the new passbooks and all these things they started. But while making the act locally, they made small mistakes here and there. They have not followed the central government guidelines and they have modified a little bit. Because of that, what happened? The elections have started in Andhra Pradesh in 24. And the opposition party, Telugudesam under NDA government is part of including our BJP, has canvassed in Andhra Pradesh that Land Titling Guarantee Act, if it is implemented, the lands will be private lands will be taken over by the government and goons will come to the picture. And it has so much politicalized. This is one out of 10 reasons. This is one of the reasons the YCP has lost the government. So, Land Titling Act has become the died between the politics in Andhra Pradesh. And the biggest promise that Chandrababu Naidu has given to the policy, the moment he comes to the power, he will remove the Land Titling Guarantee Act. The first signature, what he has done is, he cancelled the Land Titling Act. The only one state government started, the state government has cancelled. So, it has become a political problem. Actually, we need definitely the central government has brought a very good act. But unfortunately, only one state, and that particular state, due to the elections, it has boomeranged. And now there is no state in India doing this act. Now, central government is coming with a new concept of urban. Okay, see, rural. If you are bringing to rural side, there will be so many uneducated people will be there. The people may not able to cope up with this act. So let us try with the urban. So if they are trying with the urban areas, maybe it will work very well. But the biggest problem here is the land or otherwise the properties in the urban is not in the hands of only residents of the local people. Most is about 30% of the properties still owned by either NRIs or outside state people. For example, Hyderabad today has become cosmopolitan. And Bombay also is like that. Delhi is also like that. The properties, people are there and they're giving for lease or something and they're holding the property, but they're not the residents of the local. When you are bringing the law, you have to give enough time to the real residents, also real owners. And whatever the act you are bringing, even in the mistake happened in the Andhra Pradesh also, it is not done with what we say with the sub-registrar office information. Sub-registrar office information also to correlate with the act, any act, because that is our basic document. Somebody purchased the property means it is registered in the sub-registrar office. Register office. So the register office and this should be combined, and wherever their local people are not there, they have to get the information also saying that wherever your property is there, please get the digitization and go and supply all these things. If it is missing, then what happens? Somebody's property, somebody will claim. So these are all the problems. See, for example, when we have the 1950s, it took for 5 years' time to make one Kasra Pani, what we say, that is now to identify the property, who is the patadar, who is the tenant, what are the crops they are cultivating, what is the trees in that also, nalas in that, everything, all the information was recorded at that time. Even today, our entire real estate is based on that particular document only. Now, if you want to start in 2024, after so many years, then you have to give enough time. You have to use the technology. You have to use the sub-register of information. You have to use all information. Then only this scheme will be very good. Registration is required. 100% is required. It is still you cannot say 1954-55 document onwards. You have to go. It is a very welcome move, and we need a perfect implementation, not like Andhra Pradesh Land Titling Guarantee Act, which has become unpopular.
होप फॉर द बेस्ट सर, क्योंकि जैसे हम अपने दर्शकों को बता दे कि अगर आपने कोई जगह ली है तो उसका डिजिटल लैंड रिकॉर्ड होगा, ताकि आपको उसकी लैंड की हिस्ट्री भी मिल पाए और आपको समझ में भी आए कि भाई उसमें किसी के टाइटल क्लियरेंस है कि नहीं। इसमें सारे रिकॉर्ड्स दिए जाएंगे। सर, आप उसको अच्छे से फिर से एक बार समझा सकेंगे डिजिटल रिकॉर्ड कैसे बनेगा? और क्योंकि अभी ऑलमोस्ट 9 स्टेट्स में सरकार इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने जा रही है या पायलट प्रोजेक्ट करने जा रही है, तो किस तरह से समझे?
See, basically, every part of the piece, either it is apartment or 1,000 square yards plot or 100 acres land or 2 acres land, whatever the land may be, who is the present owner? Whether is there any disputes on that thing? Is there any court cases pending in that land? And as we know, the land titling are dead, they will give 2 years, 2.5 years time for anybody to claim, yes, I am also co-partner in that property. If all these people, all the things are safe and no cases, no co-partners raises any objection, then they will get a number for their property. That means it is a dispute-free property. It is a dispute-free property, and it will be recorded as so and so is landowner, and there is no dispute in this property, and you can buy or you can go for even insurance, title insurance also. Somebody is buying. So I will tell you, I got in RERA, we have one clause, Title Insurance Act. Title insurance is must. Without title insurance, you are not supposed to go for the RERA registration at all. That is in the act, it is there, but the implementation in all the 27 states where RERA is under implementation last 5-6 years, no one would get the title insurance for any property.
सर, इसी के बारे में मैं जानना चाहूंगी, क्योंकि आपने इस पे काफी एम्फेसिस दिया है और आप बात करते रहे इसको बहुत खुल के। हमारे दर्शकों को समझाइए कि लैंड इंश्योरेंस, लैंड टाइटल इंश्योरेंस, ये क्या होता है और कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट होता है?
Yeah, if you are buying a small TV, you have a warranty and insurance. Car, you have warranty and insurance. And result, a small 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, maybe 1 crore, maybe luxury car about 20 crores. But some of the properties today we are buying at 500 crores, 1,000 crores, 200 crores, whatever the property value. And nobody in India will give the title insurance at all. That means your money is still, your property is still under dispute. There is no conclusive title for any land in India. This is the reason anybody asking and coming for industry purpose or for IT industry or for any other thing from the outside India, why they will ask government to acquire the land and allot to them? The reason is, if they want to buy from the farmer, tomorrow one of the co-partners, one of the gentlemen can file a case saying that you have purchased a wrong property, this is mine, I also share. And how many cases are going on in India? 5 crore cases. 5 crore cases are pending today in India.
Oh.
That is almost 50 million. 50 million.
Number.
Yeah, a huge number. And what is the time? see, ease of doing business in India is one of the, even this land disputes also. In normal case, very fast this thing, if you, in the World Health, World, has given information, in India, to resolve the one small case, it is taking 1445 days, 1445 days. That means nearly 4 years. It is if it is commercial. If it is coming to the civil type of cases, no, can you believe it is taking 30 years, 40 years, 50 years also? Some of the cases. So I have purchased with a full earned money, and then I have paid the taxes, and after paying tax, I purchase a property. The property, simple way, somebody has filed the case, and court will take, and it will run. It will run for years. So lower court will take 10 to 12 years, then it goes to the high court. The high court will take some years. By the time, what is the person's problem? There is no insurance at all for this type of things. So we need definitely a guaranteed title act is required for India, because it's very high time. These were not in the 1940s today. And second thing is, the moral of the people and God fear of the people has gone. There's no moral, there's no God fear or anything. God fear is only for the purpose of God. People go to the temples only for the wish and also to pardon, not for doing good things. So this is what happening. So now what we need is definitely a government has to come forward and make every property as title dispute-free property, number one. Number two, the moment it becomes a disputed property, when I'm buying the property, I will go for the insurance. See, for life insurance is there, accident insurance is there, vehicle insurance is there, for everything. Even when you're constructing the house, even for constructing purpose also, if any defects are there, that also you're going for the insurance. Theft insurance is there. But the biggest property, biggest asset is real estate. For that, there is no title insurance, which is very unfortunate. We have to do it in the next 2-3 years. I think the government, central government and state governments will come forward and do something about this subject. It will be the high time to have the title guarantee insurance.
सही कहा, क्योंकि बहुत सारे ऐसे हमारे देश में लोग हैं जो टाइटल क्लियरेंस के जो कितने विवाद होते हैं उसमें फंसे होते हैं, और हम जैसे देखते हैं अगर टाइटल इंश्योरेंस आता है तो बहुत बेनिफिट होगा, और साथ में अगर डिजिटल लैंड रिकॉर्ड भी बन जाएगा तो बहुत क्लैरिटी हो जाएगी। और हम देख रहे हैं पिछले 10 सालों में बहुत बदलाव आए हैं रियल एस्टेट में और इम्प्लीमेंट हुए हैं। उससे भी हम देख रहे हैं भरोसा भी डेवलपर्स पे काफी बड़ा है। लेकिन सबसे पहला अभी जो नियरेस्ट इवेंट है वो है बजट। इस बजट से, क्योंकि आपने 1-2 पहलू तो रख दिए हैं, लेकिन इस बजट से एज एन नरेटको इंडस्ट्री बॉडी, आप एज एन प्रेसिडेंट क्या अपेक्षा करते हैं, क्या आपके लिए आना चाहिए इस बजट में?
See, thing is basically last 2-3 years, if you observe the real estate sales and the flat sales, the affordable housing sales are coming down. See, in India, rich people are more less and poor people are more. And LIG, HIG, MIG income group people are almost like 70% in India, 70 or 75% today. Then why affordable housing sales are going down? This is the biggest question mark. When 7 years back, 8 years back, the scheme has started for 60 square meters. The incentives what they have offered is, one is 1% GST, and then 2.69 lakhs sales benefit. Third one is for developer 80 IBA, that means income tax exemption for the developer, whatever the profits he generates on the affordable housing. Because on affordable housing, every builder has to forego the large margins will not be there. It is a moderate margins will be there, maybe 7 to 8% or 10% max. So seeing this one, they have given all these three benefits. One is to builder, another is to buyer. And also they put the cap of rupees 45 lakhs in cities. This 7 years process, you know very well in India, the inflation rate is 6% per annum. So 7 years, 6% cumulative basis is almost like 50%. So your all raw materials, whatever we are using in the affordable housing, this cost has gone up, number one. Number two, The land cost across the India has gone up by 4 to 5 times. Even like Hyderabad, the state, is almost like 8 to 10 times. So the land costs have gone so high, and the raw materials cost has gone to 50% high. Then any developer can give it 45 lakhs the affordable housing? It is impossible. So the production itself has come down, and the people are telling, okay, instead of going for affordable housing, not getting the benefits of anything of income tax or anything, let me go with the regular process. So builders are going for the regular this thing only. And for these people, since 45 lakhs, there is no scheme is available, then what they are thinking, instead of going for 60 square meters, I will go for 80 square meters where my room sizes are much bigger and more comfortable. And second thing is, some other people say, hands up, I don't have money, I cannot buy. So, for example, one example I'm giving Hyderabad information. In 2022, the number of units sold is 5,760 units of affordable housing in 1 year. 23, the figure 5,760 has come down to 3,800. So much drop was there because of this type of problems. And second thing is, affordable housing is essential for this country. As I told, the land title guarantee and title is so required. Aam Aadmi ke liye definitely we need some houses. For that, we requested the government, you come out with a different scheme. Instead of, see, previously the loan was 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs mein kya aata hai? Kuch bhi nahi aata hai. 6 lakh mein kuch bhi nahi aata na. So what we requested is the loan should be at least 20 to 25 lakhs, and the 20 to 25 lakhs loan should carry 5% interest for first 5 years. You come out with such a program that first 5 years of these people, okay, government may lose, bank may be losing 1.5% or 1.7% interest, because today is 6.7, 6.8 is our RBI rate. Okay, some interest loss will be there, but that interest loss, whatever they are paying, it is meant for common man. People who are drawing the salary, house, wife and husband together, is 70,000 rupees. How much they can pay the EMI? Maximum to maximum 30%. That is 20,000 rupees, 21,000, or maximum they can go stretch to 25,000. If they are getting for 25 lakhs loan with a 5% fixed for first 5 years, only 5 years I'm asking. Next 20 years you take regular interest. Their EMI will come down to that 20,000 bracket, 80,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000 bracket. Then for them, instead of going for the rental home, they will buy their own house. So this is the first request what we are asking the Vitta Mantri. So, but I don't know. The governments are always looking for economically weaker sections. Economically weaker sections today, under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, they declared 3 crores houses. Out of 3 crores, 2 crores goes to the rural and 1 crore goes to the urban. But those are all actually almost like a free. See, for example, in Telangana, 525 square feet apartments, 3 lakh apartments are constructed independent houses, and they have given everything is free. The moment you say in India it is everything is free, but officially it is free, unofficially it is a cost. Getting a house at free, out of 100 people are asking, and you will give, you can give only for 1, not even 100. For 1,000 you can give only 1. And then what type of corruption is taking place? So don't say that no, I can give free for 1,000, instead of 1,000 people, I am giving to only 1, and he said it is I have given for 1. It is not at all good, because our requirements are different. And free is only and for so many. Instead of giving like that, if they would have come this type of proposal, then many people will come to the picture. Many people can take their loans at 25 lakhs at 5%, and they will also, whatever the savings are there, they will put in that as their contribution, and they will get for 35 lakhs to 40 lakhs a reasonable a studio type of apartment. A bedroom, hall, kitchen, all can be used as a multiple purpose. So we need a new scheme, and that is one thing. Second thing is we ask for some other things with the finance minister, but I don't think in 22nd budget we don't get anything, I know. So it is becoming very common for every time we are giving some request, and with the Mantri just put that request outside the dabba. So this is becoming very common practice. We are asking the same things for last 5 years. 5 years we are not getting. That is one of the main thing is input credit of the GST. See, real estate is not only meant for today. Even village, I would say Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 1 cities normally we call it. Now it has gone to the construction of apartments has gone to Tier 4, Tier 5 city towns also, where we have 50,000 population, 30,000 population also, apartments are under construction. The reason is agriculture is becoming more of giving a lease basis, and old people are coming forward and looking for the apartment because independent houses they cannot maintain very well, and they don't get the plumber, they don't get the electrician at the appropriate time. So everybody is feeling more comfortable, more secure in the apartment. And the moment you have 55 years, 60 years, people are preferred to come to the apartment and stay there. So even the smallest towns also, apartments are under construction. Now, this present system of 5% GST at the time of registration and 7.5% to 10% registration charges. That means if somebody is buying a 25 lakhs property, in 25 lakhs property, the land cost in the Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 3 cities are much lesser, not 1/3, much lesser. And the cost of construction is more. What happens? If there is input credit, the 5% GST becomes almost like 1%. So then the input credit, sometimes it becomes zero also. Sometimes it becomes zero also. Because 28% is the GST on cement, 18% GST on steel, and most of the items are 18%. Labor is 18%. So the input credit facility, what we are asking is they are not considering. Initially, when the Act started 2016-17, the input credit facility was there. But due to some lobby taken from the grade 1 city people, we have for grade 1, the land cost is not 1/3, the land cost is almost like 3/4. Construction cost is 1/3, 1/4. So for them, it is very good. 5% GST paying one time is much, much better. What we are asking is, both the facilities you give. If you want, if somebody opt for 5% fixed, you go ahead, and somebody asks for the input credit, you give that facility. So both should run parallelly. It's not that only grade A people are grade A cities are getting the benefited, and grade 3, Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5 cities are losing. That is not good. That also we are requested. I don't know how far they are going to receive our request.
होपफुली आपकी आवाज प्रधानमंत्री और खासकर वित्त मंत्री तक पहुंचे और वो बजट में ये सारे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन लाए, वो सभी के लिए एक कारगर साबित होगा। लेकिन इन बजट की जो कह सकते हैं ना कि इम्पैक्ट होगी, या इन्फ्लेशन के जो नंबर्स आएंगे, इन सारी की इम्पैक्ट होगी हमारे इंटरेस्ट रेट पे। आरबीआई जिस तरह से अभी आगे बढ़ रही है, हम देख रहे हैं होम लोन काफी बढ़ती जा रही है, इंटरेस्ट रेट काफी बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। आपको क्या लगता है? आपने इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन की भी बात कही है। अभी फिलहाल जो इंटरेस्ट रेट चल रहे हैं, उसमें कैसा डिमांड है? आप क्या अपेक्षा रखते हैं कि क्या बजट के बाद कोई रेट कट की संभावना रखी जाए? क्या आपको लगता है आगे?
Yeah. So if you go by the really good history, the interest rates were very low 3 years before, pre-COVID, 6.5, 6.25, 6.5. When they have that type of interest rates, they made the advances to various builders. Okay, I want to buy an apartment of 50 lakhs, yet because the interest rates were low, and they paid the small advance. For builders to deliver the product, they took 3 to 4 years. So your advance paid is pre-COVID, but they got the product post-COVID. So what happens? Because most of the builders in the large extent, they take 3 to 5 years nowadays. Nobody will give just by today and next year I go for the registration. The temptation of that low interest rate made many people to pay advances for various builders. But in reality, by the time they go for the registration time, the interest rates have gone to 3% higher, 2.5% to 3% higher. Practically, it was you encourage like a lottery, you encourage throwing some biscuit, and then by seeing the biscuit, they paid the advances. By the time it is manufactured and it has come, you have withdrawn the discount. This is what exactly happened. Now, I'm telling seriously. Now, 24, 25, 26 are going to be the bad years for the real estate.
Okay.
Because at this rate of interest, for 40% at the rate of, for example, EMI coming to 1 crore house, 1 crore means today is a common 2-bedroom or 2.5 bedroom house in tier 2, and tier 1 is only 1.5 bedroom. So at this juncture, getting the rental house is much cheaper than paying the EMI and all these things. So the bookings will be much lesser in 23 and 24. So this impact, when can you know? Next year, 24 and 25. 24 and 25, according to me, personal level, I'm telling, there will be a lot of stress on the real estate projects. Because at this rate, it is not worth to buy, and people are, okay, I will save this money and put in the stock or put in the real estate, and after 5-10 years, I will give one calculation to you. If you are paying 20% of the margin money, which you keep in the stock, and also whatever EMIs you are paying for next 10 years, if you save that money, both the together, after 10 years, without any loan, 1 rupee loan, you can buy your apartment at free. That means your savings will give so much return, and you can buy. Now, I am telling you very 10 years. Some people, if it's smart, 7 years itself, you can make it double, and you can buy the property without any loan. So now, if you are buying with 20% margin, with this type of interest rates, and for next 25-30 years of life, is under burden, tremendous burden. So music has already started. Some Hyderabad already. We are in less number of bookings are there already, and this will affect next couple of years. So for residential, we have to take the different priority, and the interest rates has to come down to original level of at least under 7. Then only it is people will come forward and buy. Why people are putting a lot of money in the stocks? You know, the almost it has cost of 5 trillion to now it is coming to almost 6 trillion, our total capitalization of the Sensex. Why? Because people thought instead of buying the property, I put in the stock.
ये आपने बहुत सही कहा, क्योंकि हम देखते हैं कि एक साइकिल होता है, जब स्टॉक मार्केट ज्यादा तेजी करता है तो उसमें पैसे लगाए जाते हैं, और जब स्टॉक मार्केट में से सारे पैसे कमाए जाते हैं उसके बाद उसको प्रॉपर्टी में इन्वेस्ट किया जाता है। तो ये पार्ट एंड पार्सल है। अभी हम देखते हैं कि इक्विटी में और रियल एस्टेट में ये चलता रहता है। लेकिन आपने बहुत सही कहा कि अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट इसी तरह आगे बढ़ते रहे तो होम डिमांड में एक झटका लग सकता है, कमी आ सकती है, क्योंकि लोगों ने, जैसे आपने ही कहा, कि बुकिंग करना कम कर दिया है। वही हम हाल फिलहाल देख रहे हैं, साउथ में है, हम खास कर हैदराबाद की बात करें तो एक आईटी हब है। अगर पर्सपेक्टिव आईटी हब के हिसाब से देखने जाए तो अभी नई हायरिंग्स हो रही हैं, नए लोग ऑलरेडी हम देख रहे हैं। हैदराबाद काफी बढ़ गया है, पेरिफेरियल एरियाज हम देख रहे हैं, वहां पे डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है। तो एज एन आईटी हब, जैसे नई हायरिंग होगी, नए लोग आएंगे, तो क्या हैदराबाद उसके लिए रेडी है? हैदराबाद का अभी रियल एस्टेट मार्केट कैसा है?
See, one is IT real estate, another is residential real estate, another third one is warehousing real estate. So let us talk about the IT real estate. IT real estate, very unfortunate figures are now 26% of IT space after getting the OC. I'm talking about after getting the OC, 26% of the area is still vacant. It's a huge number. It is almost like 1.1 crore, 1 crore square feet. No, it is more than 1 crore. It is almost 1.5 crores or something is a vacant space is available today. And in addition to that, this year, maybe another 8 to 10 million square feet is the adding. So buildings are under construction, and most probably all these buildings will take OC, occupancy certificate, by the end of this year. That means more office space is adding. So 26% of open vacant space is alarming. If you look at the American, this thing, maybe about 6 months back, we must have heard 5 billion square feet is the total commercial space in America. Out of 5 billion, 20%. That means 1 billion square feet is vacant in America. That is almost like 100 crores. 100 crores square feet is available in America today as vacant commercial spaces, which we don't want here. But the more vacant spaces are available in Delhi, and also number one is Hyderabad, number two is Delhi. Other markets, other places, not this much, but still there is a vacant space. And as you are aware, the IT space requirements are not like skyrocketing. It is just going very slow. And you know very well, some of the offices, they are removing the employees also. They are 5%, 3% level, 2% level. But the new office space requirement is not the level what we are constructing today. Our construction is becoming at a 20% phase, and our office space requirement is coming at 5% phase. The gap of 15% is still very alarming. That is the position in the IT space, because a lot of IT space vacant position is there. Second thing is coming to the residential side. Residential side, in Hyderabad today, we have 122,000 flats. Numbers are available for sale after occupancy. Unsold stock, what we call as unsold stock, is 122,000 numbers. That means it is almost like 4 years stock.
Oh.
4 years stock is a little bit of danger, yellow color. But if it is going for 5 years or 5.5 years, means we are in the danger. Red signal. Huge number will be there. So there will be stress project will start. The moment stress project, one big company goes for bankruptcy, then the sentiment of the entire Hyderabad will go down. So every person nowadays, each company is starting 10,000 apartments, 8,000 apartments, 5,000 apartments. What is the requirement of the money? It is 2,000 crores to 5,000 crores. No builder is having such money on hand. Everybody goes with the idea of they want to sell, get some advances, and take some bank loan and complete the project, and then again sell and repay the bank loan. But if there is no booking, what happens? There's got stuck. So I don't want any builder to fail Hyderabad. If they fail, it is a very dangerous this thing. So this is after this one. Next is Mumbai. Mumbai is also having a stock of 2.5 years stock. So 2.5 years stock, I'm not telling that is very high, but it's okay. But what happens in 2024? Whether the number of units construction is more and the bookings are less, whether this 2.5 years becomes 2.2 years or 2.5 years becomes 3.5 years. So after this year, after 24 observations, if it is going up, then we have to be very cautious.
Okay, सही कहा. क्यों अब एक आखिरी सवाल आपसे होगा एज एन प्रेसिडेंट, क्योंकि आपने बात की थी कि हम देख रहे हैं नरेट को ज्यादातर वेस्टर्न इंडिया में ज्यादा पैन आउट हुए, साउथ में हम देख रहे हैं जैसे हैदराबाद में है. आपके आगे के क्या प्रोस्पेक्ट है, आप क्या सोच रहे हैं, किस तरह से आप एक्सपैंड करेंगे नरेट को आपका क्या विजन है?
Yeah, so western part means only Mumbai and Gujarat. We have 2 chapters. So as definitely Mumbai is a financial hub and a lot of number of things there, we have more numbers there. But Telangana, we have about 1,000 members. Recently, you must be not aware, Telangana, we have 5 state chapters plus 5 city chapters are there. Altogether, we have 1,000 members in NATCO Telangana. we have expanded. Same thing, 4 years back,
Congratulations.
we have only 250, 300 members. Today, we have 1,000 members. In Andhra Pradesh, with 12 chapters, we have about 1,200 members. Huge. After Maharashtra, highest number of members are in Andhra Pradesh. And another thing is, we have revived the NADCO Karnataka also. Karnataka is also now is more than 100 plus members. And the president there, Samareddy, he is promising next 2 years he'll make that 500 members. So, and recently we started NADCO Tamil Nadu also. Yes. So NADCO Tamil Nadu is going on. So in South, next whatever left is now Kerala and Goa. So my target is next 6 months or 1 year, I'm going to start the chapters in Goa and Kerala also. So that entire South having the NADCO chapters. And what are the weakest spot is not the South, it is Northeast. The North is our weakest spot. We are all other places, we are up to Jammu, Gujarat, Punjab, and Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, all these places we have the chapters. But where we are missing is actually Bihar, then all the 7 states, and this one, and then Bengal, Jharkhand. These are the places actually we don't have. But most probably we may have first start with Assam. Assam, we may start one chapter there, and then coming to the Bengal and Jharkhand, we are going to start. So next 2 years of now, I took the only 7 months back. And the next 15 months or 18 months, I'm going to start at least another 4 new chapters for NADCO. So our strength will be today about 10,000 to 10,500 members. It will go to at least 13,000 members next 2 years.
तो मैं इससे जानना चाहूंगी कि आपसे जुड़ के डेवलपर्स को क्या फायदे होंगे?
See, knowledge. We are the biggest knowledge transferring people to all our members. See, national level we have bi-monthly meeting, but in the chapters level we have every month meeting. In every month meeting, what are all the GOs are coming? How is the market? What is the new technologies? See, every meeting, some expert will come and give the lecture, and the same thing now. Attending people may be 100, but it will spread to all the people. See, knowledge sharing is the first foremost thing. Number 1. Number 2. All our members, we are requesting them without RERA registration, don't do any business. See, we are the first people canvassed across the India that without RERA, please don't do any projects. So most of 99%, I would say, all our members are with rule-minded people. That is what we need in the next level of this country. Now, what we are requesting, Maharashtra, why it is happening, Maharashtra RERA has put a condition, all the builders has to become the members either NADCO or in Pranay. Because we are the people actually giving the knowledge to the people. See, recently, we have conducted already so many seminars about the RERA, how to implement, what is the advantage of going with the RERA and all these things. These type of conferences, we are all across our chapters we are doing. So knowledge sharing, rule-minded this one, and also not unhealthy competition. See, another thing is when we have the association, the unhealthy competitions will be less. So these are the prime this thing.
ऑल द बेस्ट सर, ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ते रहें और बेसिकली तो डेवलपर्स में, बिल्डर्स में जैसे ही विश्वास बढ़ेगा, लोग सामने आएंगे और घर खरीदेंगे और सबका सपना पूरा होगा। और आपको आपके इस मिशन में भी आपको गुड लक सर। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे इस चर्चा में जुड़ने के लिए, और जितने भी नॉलेज शेयरिंग आज अपने हमारे व्यूअर्स के साथ किए, इसके लिए भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू, नमस्ते।
थैंक यू, नमस्ते।